Hello guys, I'm back. My name is Jeferson Costa. I'm a chemical process engineer with expertise in plant design. On internet, I teach people how to do plant design as a chemical process engineer. Today is May 22nd, 2022 and I am celebrating 42 years old, and I would like to get this opportunity to record a message not only for you but also for me to review some of my aspects or some of things that I applied to my career. I share my experience on internet since 2017, 2018, and I found that I would like to starting doing that earlier. The basis for developing my career in the last 4 years are based on internal skills, technical skills, and external skills. When I talk about internal skills, what I do every day and every time that I am able is to develop myself more and more. And when I talk about develop myself, I'm looking for personal development content or courses or readings or podcasts, because that way I be aware about my desires and my undesires. And this is something that when we are starting building a career, we are not aware of. Investing your time and energy on personal development will allow us you to understand your good points, strong points, and bad points, and what you should do to improve the areas of expertise that you need to. That, in my point of view, is the basis for any career, because if you are a person that it is easier to be in the front of the computer 80 hours, 10 hours, quite not do you don't need to talk to people every time. You will look for kinds of job that applies better for your performance. On the other hand, if you are a person that hates to be in the front of the computer, are not good on writing, or you have the necessity, the need for talking with people most of the time, most of some of the jobs that are available in the market will not fit to you, and because of that, even though you get a job on that position, you will be frustrated. So when I talk about personal development, this is the way, or this is a very good reference to you understand this, how important this is for your life. Another thing that I believe that's extremely important in personal development is that you build your own career. What I mean by that, you are the entrepreneur of your career. Instead of waiting for a job, you are able to look for a job, create a job, or bring the job to you. That is a totally different paradigm that from what we learned during the university, because by standard we prepare ourselves to be an employee of another company. And during the personal development, you can keep being an employee of a company. Currently, I am an employee of an energy company, and I am very happy with that. That's not a problem. But if for any reason something changes, I am fired, or the crisis in Brazil increases or decreases, I know that I am able to build my keeping building my career, not necessarily in the same company, but I am not afraid for losing what I have today. And when you are not afraid of losing, you can perform better your activities, and you can build more things, in my point of view. That is very important, and it is something that I just learned 4 years ago, so you don't need to wait 42 years to learn things like that. As soon as you learn that, the chances to build your career, a successful career, and a career that you that you are proud of increases. And that is the most important. It doesn't matter if you are employee, it doesn't matter if you are entrepreneur. What really matters is that you are doing something that you really love. And in my case, I really love to do chemical process engineering and plant design and solving problems. That is what really motivates me to keeping doing chemical process engineering and plant design. And of course, that to solve problems, you need to have a good technical knowledge, a good knowledge basis, and all of that starts in your university, it starts in your chemical process engineering course. And this is, for most people, this is the only path that they know, the only path that they are aware of. And for many years, in the years of my career, I was very lucky for starting my career in companies that uh, I was developing myself, doing things on the job, as we say, and doing learning on the job is very rewarding, but we must look for knowledge outside the university. We must look for knowledge outside the company, because this way you will improve yourself much faster. And that is something that I must confess you, I was not aware for that. So what I do today when I have a challenge, or how are some of my habits for increasing my technical skills? One of them is to read newspapers or magazines, to be more precise, because magazines, although they don't have a deep, in many cases, they don't have a deep uh, how can I say that? They don't explain deeply what's happening in, for instance, like PSVs or control valves. You get familiar with some terminologies, you get familiar with some situations, and eventually you will find that on your job. Another thing that I do when I want to improve something related to any process is look for papers. And in this case, people like the Dr. Hanak, Dawed Hanak, is very important for the industry, because they summarize what we need to do in plant design. Because in plant design, I'm not trying to create anything new. What I want to do is get what is available in the market and apply to my problem, to solve a problem, because this is the mission that we have in the job market, solve problems. Chemical engineers working with process plant design will look for the best process with the lowest energy expansion and the lower capex, the lower OPEX, and in the other hand, looking for more productivity, more increase in the production, and etc. And books are always a good source of information, but I observe, as much as share my experience on internet, more I observe on books that they took too much attention for the fundamentals, history, and something like that. But it's not all the books that applies for real life, or give it to you examples that let you familiar with real life problems. And that is an issue that I believe with time the authors will get more and more authors that works in the industry. With the it now is easy in the internet to publish a book, so I believe the numbers of authors with expertise in real life will increase, and I hope that they give an approach that you can solve problems in real life. This is one of the reasons that I share my experience on internet, is to let students and people, chemical engineers not familiar with plant design, to know what really happens in plant design. If you think that plant design is only process simulation, sorry to tell you that, but the process simulation is only a small part of the plant design, although very important because it improves the efficiency or the productivity of the heat and material balance, but you don't build a polypropylene plant, you don't build a hydrogen plant, you don't build a air separation unit only with your process simulation. That's why I keep sharing my expertise, showing others bases or others fundamentals of plant design. That in my point of view, the in-process booster training program are built in three pillars: process simulation, engineering drawings, and specification data sheets. My point of view, this is the core skills that you must have to work with plant design. And if you go to LinkedIn, for instance, look for jobs, chemical process engineering and plant design jobs, you will see that every position asks for this kind of knowledge. And why I'm telling you that? I'm telling you that because when I finished my graduation, when I starting with in the job market, my first job was in plant design, and currently I work with plant design. I was not aware of that. And if you are not aware about what are the requirements for a job position, you are not able to prepare yourself. And if you are not able to prepare yourself, the chances to get a job decreases, and this is a vicious cycle where you get stuck in where you are today. And that is where the personal development helps you to not get stuck and keep pushing you for forwards to look for what really matters for you. But the internal skills, the technical skills, in my point of view, to complete a successful career. Today, I am very comfortable. I can say that I am very happy with my career. To complete the sets of skills to build a career, you must add to your portfolio the external skills. What are the external skills in my point of view? External skills are the soft skills needed to deal with people. Because although you can keep all the day in the front of the computer uh, doing plant design, in some instance, in some level, you need to have interface with other people. You can have interface with colleagues, you may have interface with the project manager, with the CEO of the company, you need to have interface with the customer, and all of that interface with humans requires that you understand how is the desires and undesires of people that help you to improve yourself and that help you to build connections with other people. So as I expend energy to learn about personal development, I also expend energy to learn more about closing, about selling, about marketing, because you need to be able to show to your stakeholders what you are able to do, and sharing your knowledge, sharing what you know on internet is a good way to do that. I have learned in the last years that as much I share, as much I learn, because I have a commitment to not give you the wrong information. Of course, that eventually I can do some mistakes, but as you have the commitment to give to the audience the right information, you search more, you study more, and with that you are not only helping people but also helping yourself. And of course that when people wants to be mentored by you, it's fair to ask for some kind of fee, because in life, in my point of view, time is not money, time is life. And if someone wants you to dedicate part of your life to teach them, it's fair to ask for some fee. So in the birthday celebration day, it's a time to think about what we have done up to this point. So I am 42 years in the earth, and I just realized how to work, or how to manage my career 4 years ago. And in just 4 years, I can tell you that I shift from an employee frustrated, because every time that you are fired, of course, that you felt like a trash. And today I can say that I am in a good position, building great things, not only in the company but also in the internet and also with my family. And if there is something that I would like to give you in my birthday celebration, is this kind of knowledge. Don't wait too much to improve, to spend energy learning more about personal development. Do not wait too much to improve your technically, but don't stop on that. Give time, add energy to learn more about sales, marketing, oratory, and closing, because this way I am pretty sure that you will build a successful career much faster than I was able to do. So guys, this is it. I hope you like it, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.